So we've packed up and we are now heading in the van to get the ferry later on tonight. So we'll keep you updated on the ferry channel crossing. It's not channel, is it? No. The ferry crossing and how we get on. Yeah? Yep. Anything else to add?
No, that's it.
Right.
Let's get going.
Okay, see you later.
See you later.
Sorry that we're in the dark a bit. We've just arrived at the ferry. Our journey down was absolutely fine. The van made it, and we stopped once at services, and then we just stopped just outside the ferries, just popped into Tesco's and got some snacks for tonight. And then it was getting a bit dark. It's like dusk now. What's the time here? 5 o'clock.
It's just gone 5.
So we've just got our tickets and we're now just parked up in the queue. So it's going to be a long wait now, but we're all kind of ready to go in our lanes and that. It was dead straightforward with Brittany ferries so far, so good. So yeah, we're all with the great big camper vans, and yeah, they're absolutely huge all around us, and there's us in the little tiny Bongo. So we'll do some more videoing
at some point.
Yeah, at some point. Don't know what. I don't think we're going to go up on the deck tonight because it's going
really
to be absolutely freezing. It's got really cold now. So yeah, yeah, we'll record a bit more a bit later. So this is the corridor where our room is. Our room is a 4-bedroom outdoor cabin. Hello. Come to look at the room. So that is a little wardrobe there. And a little sort of vanity unit. It's a bit messy now because we've been in here for a night. We'll shut the door, Harry. So that's the bed situation. 2 up there. Ooh. Doesn't come complete with a husband. And then 2 down below, so you can choose what you want. And then we've got the sea view. It's a bit wobbly because let's see if we can see the view outside. So it's got a complete blackout blind, which was very dark last night. It's got 2 little lights that you can switch on. Can you demonstrate her? So we've got that one, and then you've got another one up there. It's like little reading lights. And then they move up and down. So yeah, so then 4 beds, yeah.
2 down
and 2 up. We didn't bother putting the other ones down, so that's the view looking from the bed. So you've got TV, and it's an on-demand TV, so you've got films and bits and pieces. There's quite a lot of films on there, new releases and stuff. How can you open the bathroom? So let's have a little look inside the bathroom. It's very small and compact, but it's absolutely fine for just travelling, and obviously we're just going to Spain, so everything without moving, yeah. So you've got the little toilet, and then behind here you've got the little shower. I can just pull that there, and then towels. Oh, there I am. Hello. Got your sink, a little bin. It's hard to capture it in this on this thing, but yeah, there it is. so there you have it. There's a little tour of the Brittany Ferry's cabin. It's a 4-berth outside cabin, I think it's called. Is that right, How?
I think so.
Yeah, so it's just got a window rather than a picture of a window. So yeah, we're on here now. This is today, Saturday. So we got on the ferry last night at about 8:30. We started loading on, didn't we? Found our room. We'd paid extra to have like the all-inclusive snacks and things, so we went straight to the snacks and had some tea or supper, complimentary wine. Yeah, that went down well after a long day of travelling with no food much. Yeah, and then just crashed basically. So this morning we got up nice and early and went and had our breakfast in the what's it called, something club.
We've got our little bands, the Sea Club Lounge.
Sea Club Lounge. Yeah, had our breakfast and watched the sunrise. So yeah, we're just muddling around now, deciding whether we're going to watch some films on the TV or whether we're going to sit in the lounge and listen to our iPods or whatever. But yeah, so I thought you'd like a little tour of the room. If you ever find yourself having to get the ferry from Portsmouth to Santander, yeah, it is quite expensive to go this way, but this saves you going through France and going on the tunnel. But being as this is our first trip over on the ferry, I wanted it to be a bit luxurious because obviously we're going to be doing van life after tomorrow, so this was going to be our sort of little bit of luxury before we rough it a little bit. So yeah, I'll catch you later.
Hi, good morning. This is a very early morning. So we are now sat in the car park, basically on the ferry, waiting to head out. So we thought we'd take this opportunity to try and catch you up on what's happened so far. We didn't bother filming over the weekend.
We didn't have any internet.
Well, we couldn't post anything anyway because no internet, but yeah, don't really want. Still feel rather weird about walking around the ship and so on and talking to a camera, feeling like a bit of a Burke. So, but anyway, to catch you up with up to speed now, what we've got is we've been up very early this morning. They give you a call of the tannoys about 5:45, and then you've got to be down with your vehicles for 7 o'clock. It is at the moment 3 minutes past 7, so we're just waiting now to get out. So we arrived on the Friday very early. We knew it was going to be a long wait to get on, but we wanted to get down before it got dark. And
see how the Bongo coped with the journey.
Well, yeah, we wanted to see how it was going to cope with the journey. Still pretty much like an unknown beast at the moment, the Bongo.
The tiger moth.
But we got out the tiger moth. We got down really early, so we had a long wait to get on. And they were actually late getting people on as well on the Friday. So we were supposed to be disembarking at 9 o'clock, but it was way after that. I mean, I didn't start. Yeah, we didn't start moving until about 10 o'clock, I think it was.
Yeah, it was a long old time, wasn't it? And then we went straight into the buffet section that we paid for. Yeah,
well, that's one of the things we did, which we'd definitely recommend. We paid the extra, which is £30-something.
Yeah, £35 each.
£35 each, and then that gives you complimentary snacks and drinks in the thing called the Sea Lounge. It's a bit like an all-inclusive thing when you go on like holiday.
Get a little band.
So we've got our little bands. If I can find mine onto there.
Yeah.
So the good thing was we were having a long day of driving, getting things ready. We got here and we dropped our stuff off, went straight down to get some food, and we needed that. It was really
complimentary wine.
And yeah, complimentary wine as well, which is good. So choices of red, white, rosé, all that sort of good stuff.
Really nice.
And so yeah, so we had a few drinks, chilled out before heading back for a really good night's sleep. Actually, slept really well that first night. And then because also just that £35 extra, following morning up, down, had breakfast, Coffees, choices of all your usual eggs, bacon, sausage, or you can go with the cereal route as well.
Then they do a mid-afternoon snack, lunch.
It's got midday as well.
Something else, snacks, and then evening.
And then from midday, from 12 o'clock, they also, again, wheel all the wine out. So potentially, it closes on an evening at 9 o'clock. So potentially you could sit there drinking wine from 12 midday right way through till 9 o'clock at night.
It was definitely worth it.
If you can do that, fair play. But it's definitely worth it. We would have definitely had our money's worth of food and drink as well, because obviously if you don't pay for this, you got to go and buy everything as you need it.
I don't think you need a window in the cabin though. I think an inside cabin would have been fine. Yeah,
so we had the cabin with the window. We've seen on other people's videos what the other cabins look like, and it's basically the same.
No different really.
It's just exactly the same.
Because we kept the blind down, so when we were watching telly and stuff, you couldn't see with the window blind up anyway.
No. But the size of the room is exactly the same. It's just we've got a window, whereas if you don't have a window, you've got a picture. That's basically it, really.
Picture of a window.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We actually went as well on last night, on the evening. We paid for an extra 3-course meal.
Well, we got it chucked in because we booked so early. But then after Christmas, they stopped doing that. So there was a bit of a kerfuffle in the restaurants with people that wanted it or had to pay for it, and we didn't have to pay for it. And it was really, really nice, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the food was lovely. Very nice.
Lush food on there.
When we look at the menu, it looked all a bit too fancy initially, but actually the food was lovely.
It was
really, really good.
And then we popped back into the club lounge to have our free wine. Yeah. So we had our 3-course meal in the main restaurant, went straight from there back round into the Sea Club, and sat there until 9, just chilling out, drinking wine and snacks. Great. And also on that, on this ferry, but this ferry only, they do the video on demand. So basically they've got loads of films on your TV, and you can watch them on the TV, but you can link up your phone so you can watch it through the ship on your phone anywhere in the ship, so with your headphones on and that. So that was really good. So I managed to watch film. You watched film, didn't you? So,
so that was good.
Yeah, so that's really good as well. And you get an hour and a half free Wi-Fi every day. So we had the hour and a half on Friday night, and then Saturday we used it up pretty quick. And then we've just plugged in for another hour and a half this morning. Because we can't live without the internet. So what's the plan now, Harry? What are we going to do next?
Well, just waiting to be cooled down to drive off, and then we'll be heading down to Salamanca. It's hopefully our destination for the day.
Yeah, we're going to have a wander around there and see what that's like. So we'll take you with us.
Yeah.
And hopefully find a park for night.
Find somewhere to park up.
Maybe with electric hookup. Maybe not. For the night, and then next stop, Portugal.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow. So by about midday tomorrow, just after, we should be in Portugal.
Yeah, and we've got 2 houses to view, one on Tuesday and one on Wednesday.
Yeah,
so far.
That's it. So that's everything so far. Hopefully that's caught you back up to speed for where we are at the moment, and we'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye. just off the ferry now, and we're just going through the passport control. Couldn't video before because as soon as we started up in the ferry, our what's it called, Harry? The CO2 smoke alarm started going off. Carbon monoxide, that's it. Started going off. So it was a heck of a row. But yeah, we're just going towards passport control now.
So back on the road after a little stop. However, this time round we have a new driver.
Hello.
So this is Rachel's very first time of driving on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
How is it so far?
Nerve-wracking, but the roads are straight and quiet, so it's not too bad. So yeah, but I'm not going to do it for much longer. I've only got 20 more minutes and then I'm swapping over again.
Yeah.
So we've got about an hour and 20 minutes till we get to Salamanca, haven't we?
Yep. If you can see that on there at all, probably not.
It's hard to see because the sun's shining right on it, isn't it?
But at the moment it's a nice sunny day. Blue skies.
Snow's gone now.
Yeah, we've left all the mountains and the snow behind. It's almost, it was all flat agricultural land. Now it looks like we're into more of an industrial area at the moment. So we'll probably leave you there and perhaps pick you up again a bit later. See you then.
Hello from Spain. We thought we'd just give you an update on what's happened today. So this is our first full day in Spain on our trip to travel to Portugal to, fingers crossed, buy some property. So this morning we got off the ferry at 8 o'clock and it took us ages to kind of get through and what have you.
About an hour.
So Harry started driving and we stopped every sort of hour really. It was a 3.5 hours to Salamanca. We stopped every hour. I had a little go, as you've seen on the previous clip, of driving, and we looked on Park for Night for the electrical hookup campsite or a stay over. Found one that was near to Salamanca. We thought, well, we'll just go in, book in, pay our money, charge up our phones, have something to eat, and then go off and explore Salamanca, because that's the whole reason why we stopped in Salamanca. So got there. I'd already run ahead and said we were coming. The man said, yeah, that's fine, no problem. He spoke quite good English. When we get to the gates, there's people in there, but the gates are shut. So I rang the number and said to the lady, oh, we're outside, could you open the gates for us? And she said yes, and with that the gates opened. So we parked up, and this is first fail of the day. We parked up and we saw that the electrical hookup was a 2-pin and ours is a 3-pin, because ours is not European. So we blew it basically. Luckily there was a couple. So we also figured out that Salamanca was quite away from where we were, and the woman,
walking distance.
No, it wasn't walking distance, and the woman that owned it wasn't going to be there till 6 o'clock PM. By this point it's about 2:30. So we said to these people, well, how do you get out? Like, if you wanna get out and go and explore whatever, they said, oh, we can't, we've got to wait here till 6 o'clock. I'm thinking, well, I don't even want to be here now because I don't want to pay €15 for electrical hookup that I can't use. Yes, there was a shower and toilets, and I couldn't get out to go and see Salamanca anyway, even if I wanted to. So so we pulled up by the gates, thinking that the gates might open because it might have a sensor. No, it didn't have a sensor. This lovely lady came along and said, would you like my electrical hookup adapter thing? And we said, well, we're going to go somewhere else. We think we're going to go somewhere else, but if we can't get the gate open, then we aren't going anywhere else, because if she did, and she's not there, she's doing it all via wherever she is in her home. So I phoned her up and said, oh, hello, can you open the gates, please? We're not staying anymore. Well, there was a mass miscommunication. My fault, because I don't speak Spanish. She couldn't understand me, I couldn't understand her. And why would she understand me? I was saying I'm in and now I want to go out. Why do you want to go out? Because my thing doesn't work and there's no point in me staying here. Well, that got lost in translation completely. So she kept on saying WhatsApp. So found the number and tried to WhatsApp it. So I just WhatsApped hello to see if I got the right one. Then she said, oh, it's whatever from so and so place. I said, could you open the gates, please? And she said something about lights on each place, and I was like, I explained, we came in through the gate because you opened the gate for us, but we've realised we can't stay because we can't use the electric hookup, so we'd like to leave, please could you open the gate? Eventually, after a lot of kerfuffle and a lot of to-ing and fro-ing of don't understand each other, she opened the gate. And then I said, thanks very much, bye. I was thinking I was going to have to pay €15, or we were going to actually get locked in there for the night. And all we wanted to do was stop. We'd been driving for 3.5 hours. We just wanted a rest. We've had no food all day. So we got out of there and we were like, flipping heck, where do we go now? I haven't got a clue. So I found another place that was free to park, and it is nearer Salamanca, because we can't have electric hookup because our electric hookup doesn't work. So I found this place on Park for Night, which is nothing really, is it? It is just like
it's a car park,
but it's free. And
next to a garage.
Yeah, we looked at the reviews. The reviews were a bit iffy and a bit like, oh, there's nothing here. But the garage is open 24 hours a day. There's a toilets in there we've already been in, and we bought some water, went to use the toilets. So there's a water point here, there's and there's a bin. So we also drove 2 minutes down the road in the car and found Carrefour. So we then stopped up on food because we hadn't had anything to eat all day. Came back, made a pathetic sandwich, bought a beer and made a pathetic sandwich and had some crisps because we had, and some chocolate. And here we are, we're sat in the car park, wishing we were in Portugal really, because at least in Portugal, one, we've got friends in Portugal that we could probably knock on their door and say, can we have a meal and we'll do some jobs for you, or something like that. But there's none of that here. We don't even know where we are. So, but we looked at the time to get to Portugal. It's another 3 hours. It's getting dusky now, and neither of us have got another 3-hour trip in us. We've already done 3.5 hours.
After a very early start as well.
Very early start. Hardly any sleep last night because we were aware we got to get up at 5:30. So the van is an absolute mess. we can't move in here. We're literally moving things. We are wondering, are we cut out for van life, or is it just a fancy notion I've had in my head because I've watched things on YouTube and thought how lovely it is, and I do like vans. I was brought up with camping and vans, and however,
I think it's the latter.
It's tricky. It's tricky. There's no other word for it. It's already quite stressful and tricky, and we are literally moving it from one. It's like blinking Tetris, isn't it? Moving it from one place to the other. So it is now 4:45. We've had our breakfast, dinner, tea, whatever you call it, all combined. We think we're gonna call it a night, get an early night because there's nothing else to do, and plus it's a Sunday, most things are shut, so we've had it on that score. Salamanca, we'll have to wait for another day. We might go in the morning, who knows, depends what we wake up, see what sort of sleep we've had. And anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna settle down for the evening, have an early night, and set off early in the morning to head to Portugal, because at least when we're in Portugal we know how to get to Fundo, we know where there's some free parking spaces, we know where some restaurants are and things like that, don't we?
Yep.
So yeah, but as far as how long is our van life journey going to go, probably a week at the moment, if we're lucky.
Yeah.
So yeah,
be a great opportunity to put some weird kind of over the top clickbaity kind of name on it, really.
What, on this episode?
On this episode.
Are we going to make it through van life?
Are we going to make it?
We're going to last the day, let alone the week. Yeah, the week, let alone the day.
Dear.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's it. That's where we're at. We're in a car park in Salamanca. We haven't seen the lovely Salamanca like we wanted to, but who knows? Maybe tomorrow we will.
Maybe.
Tune in to find out.
Oh dear.
Ciao for now.
Ciao for now. Good night.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you know when our new videos come out. Ciao for now.